Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the Lenovo Legion LOQ 32Q-10 gaming monitor. I've looked through the internet, checked gaming monitor discussions, user impressions, and comparisons against other 1440p gaming displays. And I'm going to break everything down and tell you honestly whether this monitor is actually worth buying or if there are better options in this price range. Don't forget to hit the link below for the best price. Right away. The biggest thing here is the combination of a 31.5-inch QHD display with a 180Hz refresh rate. That setup is honestly a sweet spot for a lot of PC gamers right now. QHD resolution gives you noticeably sharper visuals than 1080p while still being much easier to run than full 4K gaming. On a 32-inch screen, games feel large, immersive, and detailed without demanding an insanely powerful graphics card. The 180Hz refresh rate is another major advantage because once you experience gaming above 144Hz, it's hard to go back. Fast shooters, racing games, and esports titles feel much smoother and more responsive. Movement clarity improves, aiming feels more precise, and overall gameplay just feels more fluid. For competitive gamers, refresh rate absolutely matters, and 180Hz is a very strong number for this category. Lenovo went with a VA panel here, and that's important because VA panels usually deliver much deeper blacks and stronger contrast compared to IPS displays. That means darker scenes in games and movies look richer and more cinematic, especially when gaming in dim rooms. Horror games, RPGs, and cinematic single-player titles benefit a lot from better contrast levels. Now, VA panels do traditionally have slightly slower pixel response compared to top-tier IPS esports monitors, but Lenovo is advertising a 0.5 milliseconds MPRT response time here, which means motion handling should still feel very fast for most gamers. In real-world use, casual and competitive players alike should still get a smooth experience without major ghosting issues unless you're extremely sensitive to motion blur. AMD FreeSync support is another feature that makes a big difference during actual gameplay because it helps reduce screen tearing and stuttering when frame rates fluctuate. Even if you're not consistently hitting 180 FPS, adaptive sync helps games feel smoother and more stable overall. The inclusion of HDMI 2.1 is also a nice bonus because it gives the monitor better compatibility with newer consoles like the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. That means console gamers can also take advantage of higher refresh rates and smoother gameplay instead of this being strictly a PC-focused display. HDR10 support is here as well. Although realistically, this is more of an entry-level HDR experience rather than true premium HDR. You'll get some improvement in highlights and color range, but don't expect OLED-level contrast or mini-LED brightness performance. Still, it's nice to have for compatible content and gaming. Design-wise, Lenovo kept things fairly clean and practical. The Legion lineup usually avoids the overly aggressive gamer aesthetic, which honestly a lot of people prefer nowadays. The Raven Black finish gives it a more modern and professional look that works well both for gaming setups and normal desk environments. Now, being honest, there are still a few trade-offs you should know before buying this monitor. First, while VA panels provide excellent contrast, some users may notice slightly slower dark scene transitions compared to fast IPS displays. Competitive esports players who mainly focus on ultra-fast shooters may still prefer IPS technology. Another thing is that the stand only offers tilt adjustment. At this price range, some people may expect height adjustment or swivel functionality for better ergonomics. The monitor is also QHD rather than 4K, so if your main focus is ultra-sharp cinematic gaming or high-end creative work, you may still prefer a 4K panel instead. And while 32 inches feels immersive, some gamers sitting very close to their desk may find it slightly too large for highly competitive gaming. So after going through everything online and comparing it with similar gaming monitors, would I recommend the Lenovo Legion LOQ 32Q-10? Honestly, yes. If you want a large 1440p gaming monitor with smooth 180Hz performance, strong contrast, solid gaming features, and good overall value, then this is a very attractive option. It especially makes sense for gamers who enjoy immersive single-player experiences while still wanting strong competitive performance when needed. Overall, the Lenovo Legion LOQ 32Q-10 feels like a balanced gaming monitor that delivers the features most gamers actually care about: high refresh rate gameplay, large screen immersion, and strong visual contrast, without pushing into the extremely expensive premium monitor category.